Hey everybody, Griff Hamlin here. Welcome and thanks for joining me today. In today's video, if you didn't recognize it, I'm going to be talking about a tune called Walk in My Shadow. It's an old blues classic from British blues, kind of from the Free era, if you remember that band Free. More recently redone by Joe Bonamassa, and that's probably to many people that's the more famous version. But to many people, the Free version is also very popular. It's a great tune. What I wanted to demonstrate about this is it very much takes a thing that I call the tore down rhythm from Blues Guitar Unleashed, but basically just kind of turns it around a little bit. And there's actually a lot of songs that do this sort of thing, so I want to point that out to you. Let's take a look at the main riff, and then I'll kind of show you how it works. So assuming I'm in G, I'm going to start here at a low G. And then and that's the 3rd fret on the 6th string. And I'm going to strike that and then the high G, which is or I'll say the middle G, but an octave up. 2 frets and 2 strings away at the 5th fret of the 4th string. Now, if I was doing the tore down rhythm, that's what I'd be doing, and I'd be playing the low G, high G, F at the 3rd fret, and then I'd be playing the D at the 5th fret of the 5th string. So that first little bit's the same, and now what I'm going to do is a hammer on from C to D, and then grab the F. But I'm still using basically all the same notes. And they're all out of good old box 1. So G, G, C, D, F, jump down to a B flat, and then slide up to B. So I'm going to go from the flat 3rd to the 3rd, which is one of the most quintessential blues moves on the planet. And that's B flat at the 1st fret of the 5th string to the B at the 2nd fret. And then after I've done it 4 times, it's time to go up to the 4 chord, which is C. And I'm literally going to take the exact same thing and just move everything up a string. And then it's time to go back to G. So I go back to where I started. Now it's time for the D, the 5 chord. Same thing. So I'm just starting here at the 5th fret of the 5th string, but D, D, same finger movement. Now do it on C, and back to G. And this has kind of an interesting little turnaround, but it's a walk down. D, C, B flat, A, which isn't really in the pentatonic scale, but it still works. And what he does is plays the original note and then the note an octave above it. So again, that 2 frets and 2 strings. And then we repeat. 4 times through the G, C, 2 times, 12 bar blues, back to G, 2 times, it's a 12 bar, 5, 4, 1, 5. And that's really the whole thing. It's, pretty straightforward. Now that's obviously kind of a basic version of it. I didn't put any extra fills or any extra leads or anything like that. There's, for example, right at the top, he'll play a little lick like that. But it's all going to be stuff out of that G minor pentatonic. And, you know, you can throw in whatever you want. I don't want to get too carried away with having you learn it note for note for note for note, because I don't always think that's the best way to approach stuff. But when you listen to that song, now you'll know fundamentally what's going on. So even if he's playing a fill, you'll know that underneath, this is the idea that's going on all the time. When you get to where you can play it comfortably, and if you could play it along with the song, at that point you'd probably be okay to maybe throw in some fills or some extra stuff like that. And when you get to that point, you'll probably be able to do some experimenting on your own and find the sounds that you're looking for just using good old G minor box 1. So hopefully you'll play around with that and have some fun with it. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.